What's up guys, welcome to my new video. Today I'm gonna show you how to download Ford Racing 3 and how to play the multiplayer so that you can... Do you want to play Ford Racing 3 with your friends? In this video I'm going to show you how to play with your friends on your network or anywhere around the world.
If at any point in this video you decide you like the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Let's get it started guys!
Hi and welcome to this tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to play Ford Racing 3 on multiplayer. So if you are one of those guys who already tried this, I'm just gonna quickly explain what you need to do. And if this is your first time, you're just figuring out how to play multiplayer, just watch the whole rest of the video where I go step for step how you need to do this. And also as a little bonus, I'll show you at the end of the video how you can play with any car on an off-road track, so you can stay tuned for that. So for you pros out there, if your friend is on LAN, then you just need to create a game session and the other PC will join through LAN search. But first, you need to make sure that Ford Racing 3 has access to the network through your firewall. So make sure you have checked that. And if your friend is on another network, so he's in a different house, basically you need to use an app called Hamachi. And if you don't know how to use this yet, just stick through the rest of the video and I'll explain. Let's get it started. Step 1. If you and your friend are in the same house, you don't need to do anything. And if your friend is in a different house, then go down in the description and download Hamachi. Step 2. To complete this step, you'll need two things. One is a USB, so you can transfer the files and you don't have to download them every time for each PC. And the second is, of course, the game. So if you haven't got this already, you can check it out in my previous tutorial, which shows you how to download it and install it, so you can have the optimal settings, and then you are ready to follow along to step 2. And I will also leave a link in the description to this file, so you can easily download it. Step 2. To save ourselves a lot of pain, I'm gonna show you a little trick that we're gonna use to do this process a lot faster. And trust me, if I say it has saved me a lot of time, it has saved me a ton of time. So basically what we are gonna do is create a shortcut so that we don't have to browse files every time we want to change a setting in Ford Racing 3. Just open the file location, go to config and find the sysconfig.exe. Now copy this path and go back to desktop. Just right click on the desktop, hit new, shortcut and paste the location. Find the sysconfig.exe, hit next and finish. This way you don't have to look for it every time you need to change something. What you can do in this is to change the display settings and the network which you'll be actually using the most. So what we got here is the player name. You can change this and it will apply anytime you restart the game. Also the port number and the interface, which is your IP address. If you are on your host PC right now, like I am, you can write down the IP address and also remember the port number, which is basically by default 2300. If you already know that you're gonna use Hamachi, then you're gonna change this a lot later, so that your friends can actually join you. Step 3. So this is the last thing we are gonna do before we run the game. Okay, go to your Windows search bar and look for firewall and network protection. Then you're gonna allow an app through firewall and make sure to change settings. And now you're gonna scroll down until you see Ford Racing 3. So it should appear as FR3. And if you don't see this yet, it means you need to add it to the list. So go down here and hit allow another app, hit browse. And what I like to do instead of browsing is just going to the desktop to open the file location and then copy the path and just paste it. See? And now I found it much faster. And once you've added it, check both boxes and you're ready. Step 4. Let us run that game. Skip all of the settings for now, because we just want to go to the multiplayer and make sure it works before we change and tweak all of the other settings. Now let your friend join you and see what happens.
Soon after.
You just succeeded to join the game! Hey! You should be really proud of yourself. You accomplished something nobody else did until now, except those Spanish dudes that have really shit tutorials that I had to watch for this. Now it's the Hamachi time. So I kind of lost track of all of the steps that I said, so let's just skip the steps for now. Just go down in the description, download Hamachi, and you can use your USB stick so you don't have to download it twice for each PC. Then go ahead and install it, and I'll see you there.
Later.
Alright, so now it's installed. Just open the application and wait for it to load. Then hit the blue button to start the network. And it will ask you also to make a profile. Luckily it's a free account that you can make, so just do that real quick and then create a network ID, like I'm here. With this network ID, it will be something that your friends will type in to find you. So I would make sure it's something easy, not something difficult to type. And also the password, there isn't many people who are trying to hack you, so something simple is enough. And then hit create. Alright, now do the same for the other PC, but instead of creating a network, we are going to join yours that you just created. So fill in the network ID, the password, and hit join. And now we are in the same network, which means you can join through LAN. And as a last safety check, we are gonna see if our new IP address has been applied. So just go to sysconfig.exe, hit network, and see if your IP address is the same as the one from Hamachi. Now of course do this for the other PC, and then we are ready to start the game. Step 4. Now I'm going to create a game session while the other PC is going to join me. Now you have two options for this. One is with LAN search, the other is with internet. Now the internet is the same as LAN search, but you can do it manually. And what you type in here is the IP address, then it's space, and then the port, which is 2300 by default again. Then hit connect, and voila, you've joined the game. And now you know how it's done. So next time you're gonna try to connect to your friend, it's gonna be super easy, trust me. And right now, I have one more little thing to show you, and that's the little bonus I talked about in the beginning. But before that, would you smash or pass the like button? Yeah. Never mind that, it's time for a little bonus. I am quickly going to show you how you can take any car, so for example a supercar or a classic car, to an off-road track so you can race in the snow, in the mud, in the sand, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna show you how it's done. It's pretty simple actually. Just go to this location and open cardata.dat. Of course, make a backup before you change anything. Find the car that you want to play with and change car group type from its current class to off-road. That makes it so that it can now race as an off-road car, and you can choose any track you want. Et voila! That's all from me for now. I hope you can finally play with your friends now, which has until now been a big mystery. And thanks for watching this all the way through. You're awesome! And also as a special shout out, I want to shout out everybody who has already subscribed. Because as of editing this, we have already hit 103 subscribers, of which 20% may or may not have come from myself. So if you already supported me, thanks a lot man, and have a good one.
Life is sweet, life is hard, take a pill. Trying to forget the problems, rapper got depression. You got the hustle if you really wanna make it.
Scampy on the beat.
Corona is fucking lit. Always looking out, always on.